Hi everyone, so my name's Jennifer Miller and I just wanted to come and chat to you about a really powerful technique that I learned a few years ago. So this came about, so I was chatting with my good friend Rachel the other day and we were chatting about designing your own life. And actually a few months prior, I had come across a journal, notebook, sort of goal book that I had from January 2018. So anyone that knows me knows that I am forever writing lists. I love to write goals. I love to write about things that I want, things that I'm aiming for. I've always been like that. Always going for something, always striving towards something. Anyway, so I found this list that said January 2019, and on the list there was lots of different goals, and I realised when I was reading through them, I was absolutely flabbergasted because I realised that that was my life now in 2021, and it really took me back. Like I was like, oh my gosh, you know when you're just like, that is my life now. And one of the most powerful tools, I can't remember who taught me it, but basically how it works is what you do is you literally write out your perfect day, like say time, money and things. Say that nothing was impact. Your life now didn't impact this decision. What would be your perfect day? How it would start, what you would do throughout the day, how you would feel. You write down your perfect day, and then you write down your perfect week, and then you write down your perfect month and your perfect year. And this tool and technique, I mean, you don't hold back. Like, you're absolute perfect. If nothing was an issue, nothing was an object, you just wrote down how your deepest desires on what your perfect day would look like, day, week, month and year. Where would you travel to? What would you do? All of the things. And what this does is, it is so amazing. What it actually does, it triggers your brain to start noticing things that will get you one step closer. A tiny little step or an opportunity might open up that is one step closer to your perfect day, your perfect week, your perfect month, and your perfect year. And it is amazing how this works. And I'll use the analogy, and this is what we were chatting about, was, when you want to find a car, you've seen this car, you really love this car, this is the car you want to get. And then after you've made a decision, like, yes, I am getting this car, all of a sudden, you start seeing these cars everywhere and you're like, oh, you hadn't seen one at all. You'd seen this one that you really liked and that's what you desired. And then afterwards, you're like, oh, they're everywhere. Happened to me with a cash car. I didn't actually get it in the end. Anyway, it happened to me, Christine and Chris the other day. We went the other week. My sister came down to stay with us and we went to this drive-through safari park. It was brilliant. Anyway. I'm in the south, I'm in Hampshire, in the UK, wherever you're watching this from. And we got a flat tyre on the way home. And we were like, oh my goodness. And anyway, luckily, Christina's got the full AA package. So she rung them. And then after that, all we saw was AA vans everywhere. We hadn't seen an AA van at all. And then we saw them everywhere. And they'd always been there. They were always there. AA vans are everywhere. But your mind isn't focused on that. That's not what you're looking for. You're not looking for an AA van because it's not in the forefront of your mind. And it's the same with the car analogy. You're not looking because they're everywhere. You'll have driven past them, but you'll be focusing on something else. You won't have noticed them. The point is your brain won't have noticed them because it's not in the forefront. So when you're writing out your perfect day, your perfect week, your perfect month, and your perfect year, what it's doing is bringing that to the forefront of your brain, and then you will start noticing little things that might give you the opportunity to go one step further. It's not going to bring it straight to you, but it's going to make you notice things because everything's there anyway. It's just that we don't notice them. It's so, honestly, you've got to try this. Just try it. It works. I know it's worked. I've done it myself. I've spoke to lots of different people about this. It's worked for so many different people. And really, really try it. It's one of the tools and techniques that I use in my in one of the modules in my program, and it works. So why not try it? Why not design your perfect life on paper and then just see what starts cropping up in the weeks coming, the days after, the weeks after, the months after, you know, and keep revisiting it. Read it a lot. It tweaks over the years. Your perfect day and your perfect week, your perfect month, your perfect year will change all the time. And then you just keep rewriting it. And then things like as you desire something new, because what happens is everything shifts, everything's evolving, everything's fluid, everything's moving, and we're all growing at different speeds. And things that you wanted way back when might not suit you now. It might not be like, oh, actually, I got that and I didn't love it, so I've switched to something else. And it's just moving all the time. So you do need to revisit it. It's not just like, oh, you write it once and then poof, everything comes into your life. That doesn't work like that. But it does when you really focus down. And I think half of it is the awareness of actually, you know, admitting to what you want, admitting to what life you really want to create and that you desire. And like, and actually knowing that it is in our hands as well. And that's like quite a tough pill to swallow at times. Like it really is. Because when you're in a sticky wicket or you're in a spiral down or you think, what is going on? I don't want this life. And then you sort of realise, and you don't want to realise, but actually you've got yourself into this life. And with decisions that you've made, gone past, like little minor decisions that you've made that have evolved into the situation that you're in now. And it's not easy, it's a tough pill to swallow, but having the responsibility and taking responsibility that I am where I am because of decisions I've made and that I've done, it's so freeing because you know that actually going forward, right, you can start from today and going forward, you can create and build and design the life you want. It is so freeing. Anyway, I could talk all day about this. I won't talk all day about it, but I could. But anyway, try it. Let me know how you get on. Send me a DM, send me a message or comment and let me know if you try this practice and what you notice in the days, the weeks and the months ahead. All right, I will speak to you all soon. Take care, everyone. Bye.